It's a book that I did a decade ago. We're gonna continue on with the countdown. I could do it all in one day. I'm gonna do countdown, just countdown to 8:30, and that'd be it. Call it a day. So let's get into it, man. Lords of the Underground, Underground Overlords. There's another group from the Garden State. Now, two of the members were from Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. Mr. Funky, Do It All. DJ Law Jazz was from Cleveland, Ohio. So, but no, you got Jersey, oriented type of group. First album, man, definitely a banger, man. Their debut album was Here Come the Lords in 1993. The album had 5 charting hit singles. Think about that. Never gonna see that from a group do something like that. I mean, there's no such thing as rap groups today, but at that time, 5 charting hit singles: Psycho, Flow On, Here Come the Lords, Funky Shot, Funky Child, and the song that defined the group, as I mentioned in this chapter, you make a case, hypothetically speaking, Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker. And Chief Rocker was definitely a different kind of song from the group and what they was doing at the time. They was number 13 on the R&B hip hop chart. Keeps of the Funk was their second album, but not as successful as the first album. Now, they made 3 chart singles on that second album: TikTok, What I'm After, and Faith. So the group would release 2 more songs, but didn't reach that level of their 2 albums that they did. Lords of the Underground, one of the greatest groups of all time. I think they are one of the greatest groups, man. I really think what they brought from Jersey. I know DJ Law Jazz is from Cleveland, but they're kind of compared to That's Affection, make a case, look at that video, Psycho. They kind of, I don't know if that was in the sewer, that video. I think there's little similarities between Those Underground and Das EFX. I mean, that video, Psycho, was different, but it's kind of similar to what Das EFX was doing, being in the sewer. Anyway, this group even more was one of the greats, man. They had elite lyricism, high energy deliveries, iconic boom bap production. They won. Is this true? The BET Award for Best Rap Group in 1993. That's what I see right here. Maybe some second incorrection, but anyway, the production was outstanding. Marley Marl. Think about that, man. The legendary Marley Marl collabed with this group. Did work with the first album. I showed you how great they were. Here Come the Lords, 1993, underrated album. K-Def, The House of Hits, booming beats, deep jazz samples, DJ Law Jazz and the scratching. They're very unique in their dynamic and their booming voice, the fast-paced, flow. They were doing their thing, man. Lords of the Underground, man, one of the all-time greatest groups, man. That's why they one of the greatest. I think they deserve to be one of the greatest. They ain't do enough as they should, but they made 8 charting singles. So they qualified to make, if they was to do it, I don't know if they did it, the greatest, like, an album that's the best of Lords of the Underground. They can make an album off those 8 songs. There's 8 songs, the best of the Lords of the Underground. The best, the greatest hits type of album. I mean, they one of the greatest, man, no doubt. They one of the greatest, definitely. I think they deserve to be on this list, and that's why I did what I did. I put it out a decade ago, and going from Jersey, man. This trio definitely represented. Yeah. That's it. That's why I put them on the list. Those are underground. Thanks for the 6 people tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. You look it up. I think when Those Underground came up with that video Psycho, man, they kind of like trying to copy off of Das EFX a little bit. Seemed like. Because I think that video, they was like in a sewer. I think they were. In fact, they did have beef with each other. Yeah, they had a beef. They did. Das EFX and Laws in the Underground that definitely had a beef. I mean, beef with each other. They definitely was beefing. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, when that video, if you remember at that time, that song "Psycho" was a great song. The video sounded like they trying to sound like Das EFX. The video looked like they was in a sewer. Even I'm looking it up right now. They did have beef with each other. Daz was from the sewer. Those was the underground. They were from the underground. Mr. Funky said that we dropped Psycho and everybody thought it was Daz. It didn't affect me. Real fans were like, oh, going to him. Yeah, people felt that they sound like Das EFX. They had little beef at that time in the 90s. That's why I had to look it up. Just be accurate with the situation. They did have similarities. That video. I think they were in the sewer. That's what they look like. Video. Yeah. That's basically it, man. I'm just looking at the video right now. You look at this video, it sounds like they're in the sewer. Look like they're in the sewer. Yeah, because that's what it looked like. Because that's what Das EFX was doing. They like in the sewer, in the sewer. So they obviously have some beef for every reason. Yeah, so that's it, man. I want to get into that when we gonna win it. I'm gonna come back at 4 o'clock with number 46, the 46th greatest group in hip hop, from my book that I did a decade ago. Yeah, I just want to double check. Yeah, those are underground. Yeah, they were kind of compared to Das EFX. They had a little beef for every reason. So there were some similarities to the group because then obviously Das EFX came out first. But you look at the video, it's just similar to what Das EFX was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because they were always they invented that sewer style, that style sewer. That's what I'm saying. That was difficult to be unique and be different. You know what I'm saying? Because instead of sound like somebody else. We're gonna get to Das EFX now. I do have them on the list, matter of fact. So I will be talking about them, later because I do have them on the list, a little higher than those underground because they definitely were unique in what they did. Yes, definitely. Or maybe it was caused by the media, probably. I'm just looking at things, Das EFX and those underground. Maybe that was meant, no, exaggerated by the media. Make the media think that, they were, beefing. Probably not. That probably wasn't true. It probably was media driven. You know how the media can do. They can drive things, but there's there's no beef. No, they never had beef. No, never had beef. They were just media driven. But they did sound similar to Das EFX. Yeah, so there was no beef. No, it's a misunderstanding with that. All right, so that's it, man. I'm done, man. I'm done with today. Not today. I'll come back with another video. So there was no beef. I'm looking it up. It probably was caused by the media driven. But they had some similarities in the beginning. You know, I see K Def, DJ said that people thought that Lords Underground had beef with Das EFX, so it's kind of like exaggerated assumption, but not true. No, they ain't had no beef, looks like. All right, so that's it, man. I'll be back soon at 4 o'clock with another live feed about the top 50 greatest groups in hip hop. Here we go, number 46 from this book right here. So I'll be back soon. Thanks for hitting the like button. Till then, talk to you soon.